Hey everyone, lead trainer with StocksToTrade, Tim Bohen here, back with my friend Tim Sykes and my partner in the SteadyTrade team, Mike Huddie. Today we're going to be talking about adapting trading to your life. The three of us are fully absorbed in this, and it's easy to get obsessed with trading, but we're going to talk about the best way to balance that out. All right, everyone, as I said, we're going to be talking about integrating trading into your life. And when it comes to learning trading, there's so much information out there, but we put a ton on the StocksToTrade channel. So check out our other videos, subscribe, share with your friends, and be sure to ring that bell because we do a ton of stuff here, podcasts, we do long form, short form, trading tips, trading recaps, and we go live a lot. So that being said, ring that bell, and today, adapting trading to your life. So Tim, kind of explain the way you integrate trading. You know, you've got a very busy life with your charity, a lot of travel, etc. How do you balance those two things out?
Yeah, so I mean, everything is based around the number of plays. If there's a lot of plays, I'm focused. I don't care if I'm in Italy, if I'm in Bali. Sometimes I stay up all night in Bali and I feel like crap the next morning because there's like 7 or 10 good plays that fit ideal patterns. You really want to focus when there's a good setup. When there's not a good setup, you can go out and live. And frankly,
so let me interrupt you, which I'm the king of.
Yeah.
Right now, okay, we're recording in the summer of 2020. Every day we have so many opportunities. So that being said, how are you handling it right now when we've got 100% runners in one day?
Yeah, I mean, right now, like, I feel terrible about the pandemic, but at the same time, like, I'm thinking, like, even if there was no pandemic, if I was in Greece or Italy where I should be in the summer, I would still be inside trading because literally I made $300,000 last month. This guy made $200,000 last month. Like, we're having amazing months where if you take like a week off, I mean, it's going to cost you a potential like yearly salary, and then I feel guilty about it. And we weren't even pushing it that hard. Like, we both agree that we could have gone bigger. Usually summers are a little slower, right? So you can kind of schedule, like if you try to schedule like a family vacation or something, like schedule a vacation in like July or August. But right now, there's no traveling, and there's a ton of plays.
And it reminds me of back when I was in college. I used to talk about this all the time, that I didn't need to trade every day because there just wasn't that much opportunity.
Right.
But every now and again, there was this, blatant opportunity that I had to miss class for because that was a big trade for me. And in these current market conditions, it feels a little obsessive because, there feels like there's a new opportunity every week, like you were saying.
And I would say a lot of people want it always to be hot, like, oh, today stinks, there's not like a lot of plays. But even if there was a hot play right now, most people would be unprepared. So when there's a slow day, you guys are playing catch up. You have to study the past. This is why we have so many videos. Study them. I know it's not fun to like look at a video from 3 years ago, but you need training. You need to see how different hot markets react, how slow markets, different sectors, weed stocks, crypto stocks, electric car stocks. The different sectors kind of move in similar patterns. So you have a lot of studying. So when there's no great plays, be thankful. Yes, you might not make a lot of money to grow your brokerage account, but you can grow your knowledge account. You have 2 accounts. Remember, your brokerage account and your knowledge account. Do you like that analogy?
I do like that. I remember the day you coined that, actually. I think it was one of the conferences.
I don't know. I say a lot of crap.
But yeah, actually with the SteadyTrade team, Huddie and I do exactly that, where we're doing twice daily webinars every single day, breaking down these trades, because like Tim mentioned, a lot of this stuff is quote unquote the same. I mean,
it's not rocket science.
Yeah, the tickers change, but the patterns are the same. I started learning from Tim back in 2007, and the tickers change, but the patterns are the same. Mm-hmm. The catalysts are the same. It's stuff that's out there in the public eye that people are, whether it be coronavirus plays or now electric cars as the day we're recording. And then it's just looking for volume, breakouts, late day moves, something that Tim taught me again way back in the beginning was, kind of avoid that early morning, look for those stocks that continue to trend all day and break out late day. And that's what we're really trying to do with the SteadyTrade team with over 2,000 archived webinars, is give you that knowledge to study and learn these
setups. And let me just qualify, because we're talking specifically about low price stocks.
Yep.
Like most traders, this doesn't apply to them. They're like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm trading Amazon puts, I'm trading, Forex, I'm trading Bitcoin. Those markets are liquid all the time. You have no edge. Good luck. Your odds stink.
And you're competing against the smartest guys in the world.
The smartest, richest, best informed people who are going to beat you by seconds or nanoseconds because they're building data centers in New Jersey just to get closer to Wall Street. Like, there is so much competition with all the big money. So we are like small fish in our little small pond. Mm-hmm. We avoid the ocean and we're, nice and happy in our pond. So we focus on low price stocks. that's when you have to really recognize these patterns and trends when it's hot. Because sometimes when it's not, go out and live, go out or stay inside and study. You have time off. This is not a 24/7 thing. Like I know some Bitcoin traders, they make as much, maybe even more than us, but they are cracked out because Bitcoin is 24/7. And they, like I'm cracked out, but they're like cracked out times like a billion, right? I just had a coffee. So that's why I'm like amped and I love this stuff. But you don't want to be a slave to trading, okay?
Yes.
I want the markets to work for you guys. It's not just about how much money can you make, because I know a lot of people, they have a lot of money in their accounts, but they're miserable, they're unhappy, they're slaves to their job, and that's not what trading should be about. You should make a good amount of money, like everyone is different. Like if you want to make $50,000 a year like this guy and spend a lot of time, you know, with his family and mowing lawns and killing ducks, or if you want to make like, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars right after you graduate college like this guy, or if you want to donate all your trading profits to charity. We're three different people, but we use the markets to work for us and make our own lives better.
See, I think that's a great way, and we'll kind of wrap this video up, is that's always been one of my points. You know, one of the great things about trading is it's always there. The markets are always there. There's always opportunities. Now, sometimes there's more, sometimes there's fewer, but you know, don't fall into that trap of just turning this into a 16-hour or 18-hour job. Once you learn these patterns, once you learn these techniques, one of the reasons I was able to sell my business is I learned all this stuff from Tim, started applying it, found the freedom, and discovered that, listen, I could just trade in the morning, trade in the afternoon, and then do whatever I want middle of the day, do whatever I want at night. That's the greatest thing about markets, is the freedom. Don't turn this into, you know, a Bitcoin trader where you're staring at a monitor 18 hours a day. I mean,
but you can.
You can, yeah, if that's what you want to do.
I'm just telling you, that's probably not going to make you happy.
Exactly.
And, you know, I know a lot of Bitcoin traders, they have a very expensive, like, drug habit just to keep them awake all the time. So you have to make enough to afford the drugs, but then if you, like, don't make enough, then you can't afford your drugs. And I mean, it's just a nasty balancing act. And I don't want any part of that. If you want that, that's fantastic. Leave a comment. Let us know how you want, you know, your life to be. Do you want to be a drug addicted Bitcoin trader, always reliant on, you know, drugs just to try to trick your nervous system into not sleeping so that you can trade nonstop, so that you can get the action and then probably die too early of a heart attack? Or do you want to be part-time, you know, family man / animal murderer, or, you know, fun-loving college guy who has no care in the world and can do anything he wants? Your call. What do you like?
That being said, definitely check out the SteadyTrade team. Huddie and I learned pretty much everything from Tim, got started with Tim, and we're now teaching that in these twice daily webinars. The markets are amazing right now. There's nothing more exciting and engaging than the markets. Check out the SteadyTrade team, and we'll see you on the next video.